Person is seriously hurt. Another facing charges after a crash in rural Grand Forks County yesterday morning. This happened around 11 a.m. The intersection of 36th Street Northeast and 6th Avenue Northeast, about 3 miles northwest of Northwood. 69-year-old Charles Bachmeyer is charged with failure to yield. Officials say he was heading east on 6th Avenue Northeast when he passed through a stop sign and collided with a pickup truck. The driver of that pickup, a 79-year-old Northwood man, was taken to the an area hospital with serious injuries. North Dakota Highway Patrol is still investigating.